Hey everyone,
Anyways.
welcome to High Gravity.
That looks like beer.
We have beer.
Wait, don't turn the channel. You've tuned into High Gravity.
The show where we talk about beer, brewing, and bullshit.
Where the only thing we take seriously is the next round.
So grab a glass,
Fill it with something cold.
And enjoy the show.
real enthusiastic.
We are a very excited crowd today. Yeah, so I guess
It's a lot of beer.
I think we need to lubricate the social gears a little bit. So let's pour a beer, and then we can start talking about things. So a little bit of a Crowler episode, I guess. I went to Water Brewery last weekend and got a couple of Crowlers of some of their delicious beverages. I actually haven't tried these ones before, so that's why I bought Crowlers. I figured we could all, taste them together. But we're going to start with the White Knuckle Wit, and this one is 9.5%. I can't remember exactly what it was, what type of beer it was. I mean, obviously a wit beer, but I'm going to look it up real quick on Untappd just so we can get all the details here.
Hold up for one quick second.
Yep. Yeah, I was hearing that too.
So I'm hoping that's all it was.
That's better. Thank you. Yeah, that was strange. We're getting some static there.
Yeah, let's see if it stays away.
But Untappd just says it's a wit beer blanche. Is it pronounced blanche? Blanc.
I think,
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Sauvignon Blanc.
9.5%. Oh, look, some of my friends have rated this. All right, let's drink it.
Did they rate it good?
I won't say anything till we have it. That sounds good.
I always love the obscenely large cans of these. It's awesome.
Yeah, Crowlers are pretty outrageous. They're just chunky. It reminds me of the
I was so hoping that dude was going to come in here.
the old 25 or the old 25-ounce Foster's cans. Do you
Nice.
remember those?
Oh, yeah. Used to get them at Kroger all the time, like dirt cheap.
Oh yeah, there was
I
a
love them. There were like 2 or 3 different flavors. They did.
there was a club that Kaylin and I used to go to on Wednesdays, and it was I don't know, it was very like a wild place. I liked it a lot, but they had
Should we whistle?
$2 drinks, and the beer was the 25-ounce can of Foster for $2 at the club.
Holy crap.
And nobody ever got them because it tastes like piss.
It's one thing I've heard. I have a couple Australian friends.
Foster's tastes like piss.
Pretty much, yeah. None of them like it. None of them drink it. Like, to them, that's their Bud Light. It's hilarious.
Ooh,
That's interesting.
I like that. It's kind of refreshing for a 9.5%. It's crisp.
It's got a lot more dense body to it than I
It
was
does.
expecting.
It's a little heavy for a wit, but I think 9.5% wit beer. It's got to have
a little
something.
more body, yeah.
I was just thinking, for the first beer of the day, this is amazing.
Yeah,
It's-
I've been
agree.
waiting all morning
Yeah.
for my beer.
it is really good. It is a really good first beer. It's smooth. It's crisp.
It's fantastic. I like it.
And it's 9.5%.
Oh, come on.
And
We could literally twist your arm.
the audience isn't taking beer. There we go. That's better. And we,
I already
because
asked him, and he's like, no.
We just Jim had to just get that edge in.
well, whenever
He's got that suggestive voice.
whenever I invite people, I was like, hey, do you want to join us for a podcast? It's a good excuse to drink at 10:30 in the morning on a Sunday.
And you got to
Wait,
start.
it's 10:30 in the morning?
No, it's probably like 11 by now. Nope, no, it's quarter two.
Yeah.
So
Close to it.
yeah, we're getting there. You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
How many people do you think listen to us in the morning and start drinking with us?
God, I hope all of them
I could
on their
give
way to
you
work
times.
drinking a
Well,
White
it comes
Claw.
out Sunday morning. So they wake up first thing in the morning, put it on.
Well, that's why I drop the episodes at midnight, unless I'm.
Except for that 1 week.
Little bourbon and
Yeah,
your coffee.
yeah.
To
Yeah.
start the day. I had a
It's
friend
actually,
once.
I think 8 a.m. on Monday is our most listened to time frame.
On
I can
people's way to work.
Yeah, I can actually look that up, but I don't have internet right now.
I had a friend that we used to frequent a coffee shop, and when they started serving booze, he wanted an Irish coffee. But their Irish coffee was just whiskey and coffee, and he did not understand what that meant. And he said, "Oh, Irish coffee! Like I can drink liquor now. I should do this." And he's like, well, this is fucking terrible. This is not good. He also wasn't a whiskey drinker
Gotcha.
or a coffee drinker, so I don't know what possessed him to order it.
Whiskey and coffee's pretty good together.
I like it.
I wouldn't know.
I think it's good.
I haven't yet tried it.
That's how I start my day.
I mean, what's the best part of waking up?
I think
It's bourbon in your cup.
Whiskey and coffee with a little bit of Kahlua or Irish cream. Like, now that sounds a little better to me.
So
Take
my-
the edge off,
My
but
buddy
I like
gave
whiskey.
me a bottle of mint chocolate Kahlua that he got for some. They got it for some recipe mixed drinks they wanted to try. They couldn't stand it.
Really?
So it was missing like 3
That
shots.
sounds kinda
Gave me
good.
The whole bottle. It was really. My mom likes Kahlua, so I got it mainly for her.
So my mom did too, and she used to
yeah.
make. There was a homemade version of it. I still have a jar of it on my fridge. She gave it to everyone for Christmas,
Nice.
and I don't. When I drink my coffee, I just like black. You know, I don't like
Yeah.
to put anything in it.
so
Typically,
my dad drinks it. Yeah.
every now and then a little bit of honey. Like every now and then I'll put a
I can see
spoonful of
that.
honey in
Yeah.
it.
When I was trying to learn to like coffee, I found a honey creamer that Kroger had, and oh my god, that made it very tolerable for me.
Yeah, I think there's definitely like there's two camps on coffee. Like you either like it, you know, cream and sugar and sweet, or you like it black. And I don't think there's anything in between. No one's like
Not really.
one sugar and just a dollop of cream.
So
Like it's,
last time I got a coffee, I tried something new. They had some maple syrup coffee.
I'm in.
Concoction.
I'm sold.
Way too sweet. I couldn't
Yeah.
do it.
I can see that.
I had like 3 sips and I was like, I'm a black coffee
Now
drinker,
see,
so I
they
was
the
done.
problem is they probably use maple syrup flavoring.
I think they use real maple syrup.
Oh,
Like real maple syrup. How could you fuck that up? There's a
But I don't like my coffee sweet either.
I don't either. Again, like I said, sometimes a dollop of honey, but
Oh.
it's such a little amount of honey, like it's just to take the edge off of it if it's like really bitter,
yeah.
which it's not supposed to be,
To
but
ease the
sometimes it is.
harshness.
Yeah,
That's what I use whiskey for. Sometimes, about a half a glass.
you know, sometimes whiskey, sometimes wine.
I still want to try it. Like I said, I'm not a coffee person, so I have no rights wanting to try this. But I really want to try that Kopi Luwak coffee.
I don't see no.
The stuff from South America.
Civet,
The Civet coffee.
yeah, civet cats.
Yeah.
You know what it is? A civet cat is like
We discussed
it's
this,
like a
I thought.
tree. It's a mammal.
like
It's
a
not really even
cat.
a cat,
Yeah,
but it
kinda
lives in a
looks like a
tree.
cat.
But it eats coffee beans, like the raw ones with like the cherry or whatever
Mm-hmm.
they call it, the fruit on it, and then it shits out the coffee beans, and then they make the coffee out of the shit out beans.
The more you know, you're
like-
still a dumbass.
It's
Yeah.
still
It didn't help.
it's crazy expensive, and unfortunately, it has attracted enough of a black market that they cage the poor little bastards, force feed them, and then collect it and make it.
and make new pellets.
Yeah.
It is
And
that is very
it's
sad.
actually it is. It's horribly sad.
Well,
and
humans-
it's hard to find like ethically sourced.
Humans are
coffee
pieces
Luwak.
of shit. I mean, I think there's
Oh,
no
yeah.
denying that. Like,
But it's
people are
apparently
terrible.
amazing coffee, and I'm not a coffee person, but I want to try it.
I think-
but I don't want to buy it.
Okay, so here's
I think
here's
it's more
my
the
take on it.
nostalgic of it.
I think that like people think it's fantastic coffee because it's fucking weird and expensive, and people think, oh, expensive or hard to get must be good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm off base. Maybe I'm the asshole. But then again, I'm not such a coffee expert that I can be like, oh, well, this is good coffee. I know what I like. I know it tastes good to me.
Yeah.
So
say I have no business wanting to try it or anything other than because of what it is. I want to try it.
do you
But
remember?
no, if it was a beer,
No, that's
we'd have
different.
already had it.
I'm an
Oh,
expert there. Do you guys remember that the Saturday Night Live skit with Chris Farley where it's like one of those old '90s commercials is what they're parodying, and the waiter's like, "Sir, did you know that your coffee was decaf such and such coffee crystals?" And he's like, "What? Sir, well, you're drinking coffee." Is he? You lied to me, and then he starts losing his
remember
mind.
hearing it. I haven't seen it,
It's
though.
one of my favorite Saturday Night Live skits of all time. Like Chris Farley was amazing. Like he just starts going nuts, and they're like hitting him with a pan and shit. Oh, I swear to God, why would you lie to me? And then like they cut to him like being interviewed by the news, and he's all bandaged up and everything, and they're like, "Well, so how was your experience on hidden camera television? Or how do you feel?" And he goes, "Angry." Definitely look it up. I think I gotta recommend. Really anything Chris Farley, you can't go wrong, unless you follow in his footsteps. He had some
Yeah, I
bad
don't like
habits. Maybe you should have stuck to the coffee crystals.
That's really good. Is there more of that?
Yeah, it's
Go for another
it's a
pour.
big can.
Thank you. That is fantastic.
How much a Crowler? 32 ouncer? Is that what it is?
32 ounce.
Nice.
I definitely prefer it to the Growler
Thank you,
model.
sir.
I could drink this seriously, like drink it like a lawnmower beer,
Oh yeah.
and that is worrisome because 9.5%.
Well, it doesn't have a real light body though.
No, but like it's still crisp and refreshing when it's ice cold. Like it goes down quick. I mean, you're both on your second glass, so
I am.
yes,
Oh shit.
so it must go down pretty quick.
It is good.
Well, I guess this will be the one that I order when I go there from now on, whenever Kaylin's driving.
But I haven't had a bad beer from Water either. So.
No, I've never been disappointed by them.
And I did see they had a bourbon barrel age, and it was like $50-something, $50 or $70 for the bottle.
Isn't that the one we had?
I don't know.
The more
They
this
had
I
it on
drink, the
tap
more
for
I
a
like
minute.
it.
The
This is fantastic.
Ocular Love.
Maybe that's
Isn't that what it's called? Ocular?
That
Yeah,
sounds right.
we had that.
Oh, I don't remember having that.
Not the bottle. I think we had it on draft. And in fairness, I think the Crowler had sat in the fridge for like 3 weeks, so we didn't really get the freshest taste.
Oh,
But,
maybe that's why I don't remember it.
yeah, but it's good. It's a good beer. But yeah, everything they have is good. Their black ale is really fantastic.
I remember having it. I don't remember it, but I know that I've had it.
I was obviously there last weekend, and I started with a black ale, and this particular batch to me is very standout. I don't know if it's just fresh or whatever, but it has that really, really nice, like kind of roasty, almost kind of smoky adjacent punch to it. That
Nice.
it's what you want from a black lager. It's what I want from a black lager. I guess I shouldn't superimpose my my taste buds on everyone else, but if you want a good black lager, it is fantastic.
Oh, what was this one called again?
This one's White Knuckle Wit.
Highly recommended.
Yeah,
Very
this-
highly recommended. This is fantastic.
This is really good.
Yes.
I'm a big fan, and I'm glad I brought this to share because if
Many
I didn't,
thanks.
I would have drank this all by myself.
In one sitting.
I'd have opened
Yep.
the can and like, oh, this is fucking good. I'm just gonna drink the whole thing, and then,
I'll have to look back. There's a small chance I've had this before. Now that I think about it.
well, I have two friends on
care, it's
Untapped who have.
fantastic.
I could tell you. Hang on, let's look. I've got Untapped up here. Let's see. Has
I don't
Johnny
rate
had
things,
this?
but
I don't care.
check
If you
them
checked it in,
Yeah.
Can you check to see if I've had it?
Johnny has had this.
Awesome.
Let's see. Yep. And oh wow, I have more than two friends who have had this. This app's a liar. I have 3 friends.
Damn, that's a lot of friends to have.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't want to brag at first. I thought I should probably like maybe not mention it.
Maybe
but-
just
feel
one.
bad.
Yeah.
yeah, but
I see.
Well.
I see how to.
sorry, I had to do
I mean,
it.
not counting you guys here, my drinking buddies. I got like 2 people I talk to.
I think I would rate this higher than my average friend. They 3.75 is what they gave it on Untapped. I'd probably even give it a 4. I'd go a little bit further than that.
Max is what, 5, right?
Yeah.
I think I've only rated like 2 or 3 ever. Just because I wasn't into rating them when I first started it. I want the check-in number.
Well, that's how I know if I like a beer or not when I go somewhere. Like after you know,
I'm always willing to try them again, though.
I'm not. No, I mean it depends on the beer. If I gave it like a 3, like I'll check my notes and be like, okay, well, I said that this one tastes like their taps are dirty, or this, that, or the other, and it's like, okay, well, this is a different place and a different time with a different batch. Let's try that.
That's
but
fair.
if I
That's
gave
fair.
something a 1 because it's just a fucking bad beer,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try that again.
As having
That's
a
fair.
brewery, though, I hate Untapped just for that reason. Because if you make the beer, and I know what tastes are in there, and then you start reading the reviews, and some people love it, and it's great, and you're like, yeah, that's good. And then all of a sudden you get to the one that's talks bad about it, and the terrible taste off taste. You're like, what the hell, a 1?
Well, there's no accounting for taste,
No, there's not.
and everyone has a different palate. Maybe they had COVID when they tasted it. And, I can't taste this. This beer has no flavor. These nachos have no flavor. 1 star. Well, that was a tasty beer.
Oh, that was good.
We could keep drinking it. There's still some left, or
Very a little bit.
I could open up the next beer.
I'm good for the next one. I've already had 2 glasses.
That's still got some in it. You haven't had 2 yet?
Almost.
There
All
you
right,
go.
so another Crowler from War Water, the Boston Brala.
Ooh.
So I think this was a brown, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check, but 7.3%.
Nice.
I don't need any brawlers. Last time we did these recordings, I got myself in a lot of trouble.
Use Boston Bralin. I can't.
In
can't
all
do the
fairness,
Boston
though,
accent.
yeah, we were doing bourbon and that Struth stuff that Marty brought.
I got myself in 3 different fights that day. I don't even want to talk about them.
That's
got nothing funny to
apparently
say.
that's the Patreon content. Then
Ooh.
apparently you hear about how Daryl got in a fight.
Yeah, I logged into Patreon yesterday for the first time in a while. We still only have 1 subscriber, and the cheap bastard
doesn't
won't
pay.
pay.
Well, it's because the Patreon is a meme, and we're
Yeah, I also haven't uploaded anything since episode 33.
it's a meme. I really like the color on this.
This is, yeah,
It's like
beautiful color.
beautiful clarity.
Mm-hmm. Almost looks like a red. Like, close to.
It's like it's a little bit sweet and malty. I could use slightly more
Ignore
body, maybe.
I thought the computer froze up for a second.
But I like this. This is a good follow up to
yeah.
the last one.
It's refreshing.
Yeah.
Again, it's still got a bit of a malty kind of body to it.
Well, it's a brown.
Good body, yeah.
Usually with brown ales, I find like I don't really like imperial browns or like really high ABV browns. Like, just make a stout. Just get done with it. But this one's riding that line of how boozy I want something, and the booze in this is nice. This isn't bad.
It's well balanced across the board. I think I like it. Nice dark golden color.
Yeah, it looks like a goldenrod honey, like the late season honey. Just that dark color. That's also really tasty.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had anything bad at War Water.
No.
Anything I've had's been Finda. They had some weird like purpley.
Oh, the purple drink?
Yeah, that
That's
was
a-
really good.
Seltzer or whatever.
Yeah.
My wife.
It was several
My
years
wife
ago.
refuses. She's I don't like seltzers, and she's never had one. Like, I've never seen her actually try one. She just keeps saying she doesn't like them, and I'm like, you should try the purple drink. It's really good.
Yeah.
Like, if you like grape soda or anything like that, like, it is.
I think a lot of
straight
people
up
get
grape.
thrown off because they get seltzer water. And the most common thing I ever hear, everybody is, TV static. It's like, but you get into like the beers that actual seltzer drinks. It's not TV static. There's some flavor and there's some alcohol.
The alcohol seltzers are way higher flavored.
Oh, yeah.
Most times than like your typical LaCroix or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But usually they have sugar and shit anyway. so-
Whenever I hear
A lot
someone
of
doesn't
them,
like something like, oh, I don't like craft beer, I'm like, challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think we discussed this a
convert you
while back.
too.
Yeah, it just means you haven't had the right one yet.
Too many people, my wife included, make up their mind about something before they try it.
Yeah.
And they would rather live in ignorance than be wrong.
Oh, yeah. Well, the phrase ignorance is bliss. If you
Yeah.
don't know what you're missing, you keep staying happy. You got to get out, explore, try new things.
Yeah. So it's like, well, she decided she doesn't like seltzers, having never tried one. So therefore, it doesn't matter how good it is, she won't like it. Now, what's crazy is she drinks those, they're from the Simply Juice Company. Like, they make like hard juice things.
Yeah, like the green juice or something.
Yeah, she's
I'm
got
not
like the
familiar,
mango ones. I've got way too many in my fridge. Please come drink them.
I
Because
can
she doesn't
help.
really
I
drink.
can do that.
So in fairness, like, she doesn't really drink ever.
Yeah.
So it's whatever. She can like whatever she
I
wants.
think the ones that are like Trulies.
It's similar,
Okay.
but it's from like the Simply Juice Company, the Simple Juice Company, whatever. They make
Oh.
a similar version.
But with alcohol?
Yeah.
That actually sounds kind of good.
Yeah, except one can, one of those tiny little skinny cans, has 1/3 of your daily allotment of sugar.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So 3 of them is 100% of the sugar that you should consume in a day.
Well, I'm a big guy. That means I got a higher tolerance for sugar. I mean,
Sure.
I can help you out.
These are seltzer type 2s. Walter Brimley's going to come in and be like, you shouldn't drink that.
You ever see the
Diabetes.
the parody video? It's a cat.
Oh, yeah.
And he just, every time I see it, I laugh my ass off. The cat just turns around and meows, and somebody dubbed him going, diabetes.
Diabetes.
So damn funny.
I have diabetes. For your diabetes testing supplies.
Since you're pouring, please, thank you.
Yes, I'm just sitting here being quiet, just going through glasses.
Well, I'm
That's
glad
good
you're
stuff.
I'm glad you're drinking them quick because maybe you'll perk up.
Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. It's stupid.
So for
Why
our
are you
next,
tired, Daryl?
for our next round, we're gonna shotgun a round of Red Bulls.
No, I want to know why
Somebody
you're so
brings me a
tired,
Red Bull.
Daryl.
I'll shotgun.
Own
it.
a
I'll do
business,
it.
they say. It'll be fun, they say.
That's not why. That's not why.
Oh, you're talking about because video games.
Yeah, there you
I did cleaning kegs on Friday, and that was 10 hours of standing there cleaning kegs. So that was tiring. And then the delivery guy shows up for our grains, pushes it off the truck, misses the lift gate, drops it all over the street. So I have 50, 60 bags, 50-pound bags sitting in the street that I now have to get into the building. And this guy was slow. He was moving one bag to every 8 bags I was moving.
Of course.
Or else we would have never got done.
He's getting paid hourly.
Yes, I'm not. So then between cleaning yesterday and going till 9 in the morning till 11 o'clock at night straight up, get home dead tired. I'm ready to get some sleep. My dumbass sits in front of the computer and plays Black Ops 6 till 5 in the morning.
That's a good reason to be
I had a
tired.
museum yesterday, and then had some drinks at my buddy's house. I ran out of rum, and he started pouring the Jack into the cup, and he doesn't pour light.
I don't know how to do that.
I went very quickly from not much to eat during the day to I'm having a great night.
I went and played D&D yesterday. That was good.
Nice.
Yeah, we started that the new Lord of the Rings campaign, and it's very exciting. Like
That
'cause
sounds exciting.
it's a lot different from a lot of D&D I played before. That most D&Ds, it's kind of quest based, adventure based, but there's a lot of combat and puzzles, and this one seems to focus much more on the traveling and the reputation building and the puzzle solving and riddles and things like that. I mean, there is combat, but not
Nice.
quite as much. But super interesting, like the lore building, and we basically spent the whole session yesterday creating our characters and creating a narrative, and then weaving it together to how we would meet and funny enough, this character that I decided to play is charisma based, so a lot more persuasion and performance and things like that. But you had to pick a tool proficiency. Like it gives you this list of tools, and I chose brewing tools. And so my character
Nice.
is a brewer. He's a hobbit, so the hobbits are known for their fine food and feasting and libations and things like that. So my character is a brewer, and so that was pretty cool. And,
Imagine something runs into a goblin in the wood. I'm thinking very old school Zork on
throw
this.
a barrel at him.
Yeah, it's like pulls out barrel, drinks beer, and throws barrel.
Well, one of the cool things about
Drunken fighting master.
that's an option. One of the things our DM had us do is this is very narrative driven. It's obviously Tolkien universe, so obviously he's a great writer, and so he's like, well, you have to establish some kind of lore on how you three would come together in the first place. It just doesn't make sense. You got to put it together. Well, the dwarf is a little bit of a drunk, so it makes sense that he'd come to me, and our wizard type guy Keith is also blacksmiths. So I was like, oh, you did a little bit of cooperage work. Maybe made me some barrels or something like that, or something for the craft. And so
You're bringing people together.
and that's what I say. We tied it all together, and I was texting my wife about it. She was asking about it, and she's like, "You're not." So she's like, "You're not role playing. You're just yourself. You just made yourself as a." I was like, that's kind of true. I did,
That's awesome.
but I've never played a character
shorter.
like this boy. Yeah, much shorter. Yeah,
And bigger feet.
and still just as hairy though. It's weird. Those damn hobbit feet.
Did you ever see the show Disenchantment?
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
gotta have they all got drunk at a bar, passed out, woke up in the the corpse pile the next day. Like,
Is that
hey, you're not dead. I'm not dead either.
that cartoon?
Yeah, it's the same people.
Yeah,
who
with
did
the little
Futurama.
demon thing.
Yeah,
Yes,
Lucy.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I have watched that show so many times. That is a great series,
That brown ale was really tasty
indeed.
for
Very
a
much so.
7%. It's a little dry and a little sweet. That's kind of hard
But
to
it's not
describe.
overpowering in any negative way,
No.
and I like that. It's a very good balance, a very good beer.
I don't know.
I mean, it's no StarCraft beverage. Just saying. But it's
No, you're right.
fantastic.
It is better.
And that will conclude the High Gravity podcast.
No, that was
Ooh,
tasty.
he's very quiet and smiling. That means he's angry and he's going to do something to
Oh,
me.
no, I was thinking about something else.
Yeah,
Boobs. That's why I was smiling. I couldn't help it.
Understandable. That happens from time to time.
To God's greatest gift to humanity.
That
Here,
beer.
here.
Well, that too. The two B's.
The 2Bs. Or not 2Bs.
No, two B's. That is never a question.
I don't think
No.
that's a size.
2D.
I think that's also
That'd be a double, isn't it?
not.
No shit.
That's
Double D
better.
is a size.
That's better. Yep, you
And the
got it.
beer.
And the beer.
Oh, that's true. There is. I do like the Double D Dunkel. That is a delicious beer.
That is fantastic.
I've been
It
drinking
was, it was actually a
the
little
Muttonville.
sweet, though, on the back end.
Unless you leave it in the can for a couple weeks.
Yeah, that tastes different.
I've been drinking the Muttonville because that has been fresh and delicious, and it's kind of hard because the Justice, the Double D, and the Muttonville are all like right in the wheelhouse of things I want to
Yeah.
drink.
Our Muttonville, the brown ale, is a strong brown, too.
It's good. I like it. It's bold.
I
It's a
like
very
that.
bold
There's a
taste.
nobody puts hazy in the corner. That one. Oh my God, that's so good.
That was a newer release, New
Yes.
England IPA. And actually, when I did this one, I actually did it different. I waited until after the boil, it cooled down to under 190 before I even whirlpooled them through the hops in.
Much more aroma.
Yeah, more aroma, a little more juice flavor.
I just know it came out. I had 3 of them, and that was a fun night. They were very good beers.
Yeah, that was. I came up to sample it that night, and I definitely had
I did
3
not.
beers.
I did not mean to stay
Oh, was
that
that
late.
the same night where you were talking to that girl?
Yeah,
for
who
2
didn't
hours?
show? Yeah,
Poor Johnny.
it's okay. I call it par for the course.
We were trying to help you out, too.
Oh, I know. And I appreciate
Everyone
it.
in the brewery.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We had text messages going on
Oh,
back
that
and
was
forth.
hilarious. Yeah.
Y'all terrible.
Hey, man, I need all the help I can get, and it still didn't work.
Poor guy.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
So we've got one more bottle here, but it's a cork, so it's probably gonna take me a minute to get it. This one's a bit of a gamble, I guess. It's a 2017 bottle. That's quite a description. I'll get to it once I open it. It's called Lost Abbey. The artwork on it's pretty cool.
They have some very cool art.
Actually, kind of looks like it's the devil. Okay, I'll say from far away, it just kind of looked like a little bit of a vagabond. But this one's called from Lost Abbey rather. This is Devil Went Down to Georgia. It's a bourbon barrel aged ale with peaches and black tea.
I bet you he was looking for a soul to steal too.
Wait, he's playing. He's got the fiddle battle. I just noticed the little homie down in the corner.
Your next song on
That's
Monday.
awesome.
Yep, I could do the Devil Went Down to Georgia.
I think you've done it before.
I
I
haven't.
think it is. It's one I don't have it on my list. I've always
Devil Went
wanted
Down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind. He
Are
was
you
way
sure you haven't
behind.
done it here?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it wasn't me.
How drunk were you?
I may
When?
have done it.
Maybe you did. I know I've heard it here once.
Yeah.
It's 12.5%.
Woo.
So we're moving on up.
No.
I guess I'll read it
TV
before I
show
try to
theme
open
song,
it because
wasn't
it
it?
could just explode, right?
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Henry Jones Sr. and his son loved to fiddle each and every or even. Oh Jesus!
What were they
Whoa.
fiddling?
Yeah, I need to restart that. Like this sentence is very crucial that I get this right. Henry Jones Sr. and his son loved to fiddle each evening at dusk. Their notes
Wow.
sweetly carried through the wooded acre. Their farm, Jones Peaches, was a southern institution. Many whispered their fiddling coaxed sugars from the earth, making them the juiciest peaches known to man.
So they were fiddlers, and it was Juicy Peaches.
Hey, I
the
guess it's
sound
better
just
than being
carried through the woods.
better than being a diddler. Heaven smiled daily on the Joneses until tragedy struck, summoning Henry Sr. to his final resting place. R.I.P. Henry Sr. You know what I'm saying? Henry Jr. assumed his father's farming, but the peaches slowly became less sweet. Sales plummeted as bills piled up. One evening, a curious banker in an orange suit. Man, don't trust a guy in an orange suit. He's fucking, what is this, Dumb and Dumber? Arrived with an offer.
That's a
One
prison
song,
break.
2 fiddles, a duel with the land deed in the balance. Neighbors witnessed an evil thrashing, and heaven guided harmonics that night. The man in the orange left his gilded fiddle on top of the deed, never to be heard from again. Soon, the whispers of JP's greatness returned as Henry Sr. smiled down from above. Aw, Henry
a hell
made
of
it
a
to
story.
heaven.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
literally nothing about the fucking beer.
No. Hey, it said peach.
There's a peach farm. They didn't say that they liked to drink tea and
That's
play
true.
their
That's
fiddles
true.
on their peach farm. So the
But
tea.
It said southern. I mean, tea's implied.
Or if they lost it to the devil and the devil made beer, that would have made more sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet the devil makes good beer. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna.
Don't point it at me.
This is corked. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fucking lame.
That means it's probably going to be good still.
Maybe. See, we said this is a 2017. I think the stout part of it, 12.5% stout, probably aged just fine. But peach, I'm curious about how the peach has
I'm
aged.
expecting that to be gone. Thank you, sir.
I don't smell any peach or any tea. It smells like stout, like boozy stout.
Very, yes.
It smells like barley wine.
Yeah.
I get much more like barley, that kind of like sweet, malty barley wine aroma.
Yeah. That would be our guest.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, all the
It's got like a sweetness with the darkness.
Yeah.
Roast.
very, very, and it's almost more like a nectarine, I would say.
I'm not
I
really
can-
getting any
like a-
distinct peach. Like my brain.
I can tell it's peach,
Yeah,
but it's
well,
not really like a peach
I was gonna say the only
flavor.
reason I can kind of get peach is because my brain is telling me like, oh, you read it, it has peach in
Yeah.
it. I would not pick peach out if I
No,
didn't read
that's
peach.
what I say. It's kind of like a nectarine almost, like a very heavy, worn off.
There's a little stout sweetness kind of on the back end that's kind of nice, but there's the dryness kind of hangs around your palate, like from the booze, and it really, really kind of takes away from that like sweet. Almost okay. So before I get the glass to my nose and after I take it away, I smell the peach. I don't smell peach when I put it up to my nose and actually smell it. That's
I'm so
weird.
used to putting my nose right in the peach. Smelling.
I think you're using it wrong.
I was supposed to use my tongue.
Oh, well, you're like
Oh boy.
have you seen Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back? It's
been a while.
Nose. Yeah.
Yeah, I get nothing definitively peach in that, like at all.
For being an 8-year-old beer, it's not bad.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I wouldn't say fantastic. You
I
are.
wouldn't say fantastic.
No.
I like it.
The previous two we had were fantastic.
yeah.
So we can't.
I still like it. I still think it's very good. I would definitely drink it again.
I would like to try this fresher. Like,
Yeah.
because I want to get that peach hit, and that I would be interesting to see how strong the tea is too.
I forgot about the tea factor, honestly.
You know, that's probably the aftertaste we're tasting.
Yeah, oh, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
It's a black tea, so it's.
I mean, the alcohol is just very overpowering in it. It's
Yes.
very, very dominant
Yes.
characteristic.
I think with stouts, I think depending specifically on how they're stored and how they're bottled, more importantly,
Yeah.
depending on how they're going to age, like even the tiniest amount of oxygen in that bottle, all your flavors are going to start to fall out, and you're just going to be. It's weird. It has that like kind of almost like
Roller coaster.
curve, yeah, where like it's at its peak, it's least boozy, and all the flavors.
We've talked
are
about
good.
the peak is like 3 years.
For
a lot
most-
of the
for most
flavors
bottles.
that we've
Yeah.
had.
But I've had 10-year-old bottles of Dark Lord that were incredible.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's something about the wax tip too, and they're very, very full. Because even like this one, definitely like you could see down on the mark there, like it had a good amount of air in the neck still, and that's gonna oxidize your flavors over time. Which, again, for an 8-year-old beer, I'm actually very surprised. This is not.
I like this hoodie
Bad.
he just wore because he's like pulling stuff out of everywhere. It's great.
Just not good.
Ooh, I haven't had that one. Sorry.
But fresher would have been better.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I guess it depends on the peach too, because I think anything peach flavored, I'm always super skeptical about.
Same. It falls off so quick, and I don't like. Same with strawberry. I don't like the fake flavor,
Right. Yep.
and
Yep,
so
some
much
peaches
of it
are
is
nasty.
that.
Some are. Oof.
Well, amen, brother. Amen. Because I don't like peach rings. I don't like peach soda. I don't like peach anything. But I love peaches or peach pie. My God.
Peach moonshine, the Old Smoky stuff.
Never tried it.
Oh, that's good.
Didn't Crown Royal come out with a peach?
Yeah.
That was really popular. I heard. I didn't try it, but
My dad's not.
I
that ain't
tried
me.
it. It wasn't bad.
No.
And that says a lot coming from me on that.
Then again, I was also skeptical to try the orange Jameson and the IPA Jameson, and both were good.
Yep. I was
The
kind of
IPA
impressed
Jameson-
with the IPA one.
Same. That's good straight up. The orange Jameson, I still haven't had straight up. I like that in the orange tea shot, but if I'm going to drink Jameson, I'd rather just drink Jameson straight up.
That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, the IPA one really surprised me. I was glad that he didn't like that bottle because now I've got a free bottle of Jameson.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I've had a couple of snorts of it since.
That was Mike that dropped it. off,
Mike,
right?
yeah, it was, yep.
Nice.
I was surprised he came back. I'm like, oh shit, he brought us a bottle. I was like, well, we're gonna try it right now. Yeah, I was quite pleasantly surprised. I think we all were, because I know Gary, fucking Marty is also a Jameson drinker. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that episode the same day where I got myself in trouble, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that? Yeah, we were doing the Struth.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't do as much of the Struth as you guys. But
Oh my God! You guys went out for a smoke break. Marty and I killed the rest of the bottle. We ruined his day. I mean, like we made the man lose a day, and I'm sorry, but not really. We broke him.
Oh,
It was.
good. I'm glad he had a good time.
Oh yeah. That was a lot of fun. Got to get him back.
Oh yeah,
I want
he
more
was
of
funny.
that Struth stuff. That was good. Dangerous though. That is a very dangerous drink. It goes down way too easy, way too fast.
I
And-
can imagine the hangover. That thing is so sweet. I don't
Yeah.
imagine waking up in a tent the next day after drinking a
No.
bottle of that. You'd be feeling too good.
I haven't done too much drinking and camping in a while.
That's when that's where they got it from the camps.
Yeah.
remember he was talking
Yeah.
about. So that would be pretty funny. I don't know, man.
Well, we appear to be out of the three. Do we want to move on to something else?
The next episode where there's more beer.
But this could be a short episode if we do that.
Oh, we can keep going. We still got enough beer.
hi, I'm Daryl.
Hi, Daryl.
Hi, Daryl.
So did I tell you about
I
a
have a problem.
couple weekends?
You're out of beer. I understand.
Let's say a couple weekends ago, me and my buddy Ryan went to the Bell Bar on a Friday night, and then I text you.
Yeah.
I text you about it, and we took a bunch of pictures that we don't remember, and we were with our buddy last night that we sent the pictures to,
Nice.
and he's like, you guys look like you were having a really good time. And I said, yeah, we're listening to Limp Bizkit on the jukebox and playing pool.
Nice.
And I don't know if it's just because we're not regulars there, and I think a lot of the people that go there are regulars. People seemed very interested in us. Like, we didn't even get to walk in and set our first game of pool before this random drunk guy comes over and starts talking to me for a half an hour. He's just talking my ear off, and I'm a little bit of a social butterfly, so I'll entertain him.
Mm-hmm.
And then later, another dude comes over and starts talking to us, and I don't even he's like, "Are you guys playing this music?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. I'm playing Aborted and the Black Dahlia Murder," and it was I was having a good time.
Nice.
And he's like, "Oh, do you know who Glassjaw is?" And I'm like, so I start singing Glassjaw. I was like, "Daryl Palumbo, bro."
Nice.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, man." He's like, you know, you want to smoke a joint?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bro." Sure. I'll go outside, whatever.
Nice.
And it was a very fun evening because I never go there, but
Yeah.
we were here. We came here and we played some cornhole in the back. And Ryan was remembering. He's like, I was like, "How long were we at StarCraft that night?" And he's like, "Well, long enough for me to spill a beer and make Daryl have to clean it up." And I was like, "You're welcome back anytime. You're their favorite customer."
It happens more often than you think.
No, I'm sure.
Do we need to read this?
Oh, okay, fine. I'll
It
read
was
it.
a gift from the audience.
Ooh, I was kind of excited to try this one. Boulevard. So this one is an espresso martini stout,
Ooh.
wheated imperial milk stout with espresso, limited release,
wheated or
2025. Made with oddly espresso. Oh, that's kind of a cool logo. I at first I was like, "What the fuck is that?" But it looks like an octopus tentacle.
It does.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oddly.
Interesting.
Espresso martini stout, 12% alcohol by volume, brewed and bottled, Boulevard Brewery, Kansas, Missouri. 2025. No other descriptors other than contains wheat and lactose. So
Interesting.
sorry to those who are lactose intolerant and gluten free. I should probably stop using this lighter. It's going to start leaking.
Or explode. That could be funny.
Uh-oh.
I got to get out my bottle opener. Hang on.
I actually don't have my bottle opener keys.
I do.
Saved from the next guest. What the hell is that? Oh,
bottle
nice.
opener.
Yeah.
It's little, but it does the job.
Oh, that's too little.
That's what she said.
I'm compensating for something.
But it still does the job. Just have to know how to use it.
You gotta, give it a
Sure.
good jerk there, and then you'll get it off.
So easy
That
that
came
was.
off really easy.
Yeah. I've had that bottle opener on my keys for years from drafting table.
And waiting to use it.
Nice.
It's gotten some use. You know what? I don't know why I have it on my keychain though. It's not like I don't drink and drive, but I guess my keys are always with me whether I'm driving or not.
There's a local attorney, lawyer, whatever. If there's a difference, it's whatever that is. One of his advertising materials is one of my favorite. It is a bottle opener corkscrew, like a tool for drinking, and it's like DUI. Call me. I love it.
I
Better call
love the
Saul.
smell. This smells like
Yes.
coffee.
It smells like pepper to me, like habanero.
That smells like espresso big
That's
time.
a good
Gotta
smell.
Dude, that wakes me up. Like I'm feeling juiced by smelling that. Oh my
I'm
god.
alive.
I don't even want to drink it. I just want to smell it.
Oh, the drink is phenomenal.
Oh man, that smells good.
Lighter than I expected
Yeah.
on the back end.
Like
That
there's more.
upfront espresso.
Oh yeah.
There's coffee in the nose. I don't get it in the taste.
I expected way more coffee. I get some
Yeah.
coffee in the taste, but not.
Right up
Not
front,
much.
and then it's a light
Yeah.
like finish.
Wow. Oh man.
Holy
that
crap.
smell. This is a coffee, or this is a beer for people who like the smell of coffee more than the taste.
Me. This is phenomenal.
That is really good. The aroma reminds me of a Wig Splitter from Three Floyds.
Yeah.
That espresso, because that is like one of the most espresso beers ever. But this, wow.
Holy crap, that's good. Is there caffeine content on the bottle? I mean, this feels like it should have a warning.
I bet there's got to be residual caffeine that's made its way through.
Yeah.
There's no way it hasn't.
Outside of don't drink if you're pregnant, anyways, there's got to be a warning about something else. on
Because
there.
they're not using coffee flavor on this.
Coffee
This is
ground.
real coffee.
It's almost like they made espresso and dumped it in.
Yeah.
But you'd expect more taste if they did. I don't. Or maybe not. Maybe it just.
Oh, it has that upfront taste.
My God, that's
it's-
good.
It is tasty. We've been kind of spoiled today.
It's also with the lactose though, so it gives it that sweetness to it.
And I don't get it. I don't get a ton of the milk.
No, but it is sweeter. It's not like a bitter
Black coffee.
espresso. Because normally espresso straight up can be bitter.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're just
balances
really well
out.
balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do get the coffee
That
just
coats
briefly.
the glass, though. Holy hell. The legs on that.
Mm.
Jeez.
Yeah, but when I breathe, like breathe out, I get like the sweet coffee
It was also
taste.
12%, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like it.
End of 2025. This hasn't been aged like at all, and it is very smooth.
I don't think I'd want to try this aged.
No, I don't think so
No.
either. I think you'd lose a
I
lot
think
of that
straight
aroma.
up, yeah, fresh. This is fantastic. Like this on draft, I think it'd be amazing.
It is not boozy at
No.
all, like at all for a fresh
one of those
stout.
real dangerous ones.
Yeah, if you handed this to
You
me,
can kind of taste it on the back end though, like when you breathe.
Just
maybe
a little bit, though.
if you handed this to me and didn't tell me what it was, I'd order a second and a third one,
Oh yeah.
and only realize what it was when I would stand up to go to the bathroom and realize, oh shit.
That happened to me. I think I told part of that story to a video shoot. I kept drinking these talls. I had 4 of them that night. And then at the end, like I went back to the bar the next week and I ordered a tall. Like, oh, we can't do that. Like, well, why not? I did 4 of them on Friday. Like, you drank 4 talls of this? I'm like, yeah, what of it? Like, that's 11%. I'm like, oh,
Damn.
that explains why I was so drunk when we got back.
I think I found my new morning coffee right here.
Yeah, that is good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't finish that. I want one more snort.
We can split that up. I mean, if you want to kill
That's
it,
good.
go for it.
Oh, it's
definitely
gone.
love
Sorry,
lemon.
Johnny.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't.
Wow.
And
know
it's a
it.
limited release.
Oh, that means it's hard
right.
to get.
Did they? How many more bottles of this did they have there?
0.
Damn
Very
it.
limited.
Ah, okay, good,
Oh.
good. As long as you got more than one, because you'll be remiss. Of course, you're not a big coffee guy, though, are you? Yeah, Caesar, this is exciting.
Well, I don't even think you have to be a coffee person. to
No,
like
I don't
this.
think so
I
either.
am not a coffee person, and I love this.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
I like this a lot. I've had a lot of stuff from Boulevard before. I feel like they do just a lot of different beers for being such a large brewery. Like every time I see them, it's like never the same beer,
Nope.
which I think is cool. So I mean, it makes it difficult to be like, oh, like I really like this espresso martini beer. I want to do that again, but it's like, no, it was a specific collab with this octopus tentacle, and
You know, I keep thinking, and I don't know why this keeps coming up, but I still want to try that Three Sheep's Head. I think it was a black IPA. It's made with squid ink. That's still on my list to try because I ordered one several years ago at a bar in Milwaukee, and everything in the computer said they had one bottle left. It's like $16 though. I didn't want to spend that myself, but one of the other people in our group I met on that trip learned he was a beer guy. So he's like, "Yeah, I'll split it with you." Shit, I want to try that too. 3 different employees at that bar searched for that bottle in their storeroom in the basement. No one could find it. I was so sad.
You know, the other thing
I
that's
still want
interesting
to try it.
is I'm looking at this bottle, and it says since 1989. So has Boulevard Brewing been around that long?
Boulevard Brewery is not new, for sure.
So they've been since 89. That's pretty impressive.
Nice.
I found you inspired me. I found a squid ink beer, but the website's not loading. It's a black IPA.
Nice. Yeah.
But
Three Sheep's Head?
this one, no, the price is in pounds or euros. So, dive into the dark, stormy flavors of squid ink. The bold beast of a black beer will whet your appetite with its complex blend of hops. Blah 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 blah. I saw the picture and it looked really cool. It looked like they had like anglerfish or something on it. Like it was just really like a really cool kind of like cool artwork.
Nice.
But it's 33 pounds or euros. And
Not too far off of
See,
our...
when I look tentacles
they
up,
gotta-
that's not what comes up for me.
no, probably not. Good thing I looked up squid ink.
Just remember to turn on safe search first.
Oh, there's
Or in private browsing.
Reddit has squid ink stout recipes. Do you remember the name of the brewery that made it?
It was Three Sheep's Head Black IPA is all I remember about it. I don't remember if that was the beer or if that was the brewery, though. I just remember it I wanted to try it so bad. And that was kind of towards my first couple of years into craft and homebrew stuff. So it was like, I didn't know any better. I just wanted to try everything I get my hands on at that time.
That's just really interesting.
Go ahead.
I've had squid ink pasta, but never thought of
Yeah.
like beer, you know?
I'll eventually figure it out. It's on my list of weird ingredient beers to find. And I still haven't had any luck with the other ones.
No.
No, the manufacturer never got back to me.
I had an oyster beer.
I've had
That was
one
kind
too.
of impressive.
It was
An
very,
oyster stout.
very salty from what I remember.
That's interesting.
It's funky. I know I've had one. I don't remember anything
I
about
had
it though.
spear beer, which is an asparagus beer, and tasted nothing like asparagus. It was
I
kind
had the
of
one out of. I mean, you heard the
dumb
story about
bullshit.
the
What's your pee
Finland
look
one.
like?
I don't think it changes the look. I think it's more the.
The smell.
I don't think I've ever had that problem either. Like I like asparagus quite a lot, and I'll eat a lot of it. And I was like, I don't ever be like, I was like, oh, there's something weird's going on here. It smells bizarre.
I think the oddest ingredient. They said that I've had an oyster beer. I think the worst one was I think it was out of Finland, and I can't pronounce the brewery name, but they take whale testicles, chop them up, they put them in a smoke shack, and they smoke them with sheep dung. And then when they're brewing the beer, they essentially teabag the beer with that.
You're really selling it, Johnny. Really selling it.
That or the pig porter. I mean,
Oh God, I'd rather drink the whale nut beer all day.
I've
That
never
pig
had it,
porter
and I
was
probably
so
would
bad.
too.
That was so bad.
I've had pig porter on 4 separate
Oh, it was
occasions,
disgusting.
and I've not liked it any time. Last
I
time we
love
had
the
it was the
brewery.
best time
I
we
just
had
don't
it.
like that beer.
Again,
That-
Life Right Brain.
That beer was disgusting.
I
will
don't-
flat out say.
I don't know. I think it
I would
has
rather
to
drink-
only sell for novelty because there's nobody buying that. Like, I like this beer. I'm drinking this every day.
I would drink the
There's gotta be
Bush
someone out there
dog
that
brew
likes it.
Fuck
over
them.
the pig porter all day.
Oh, the dog beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no alcohol
Yeah,
in
the
the dog
pork
beer.
broth beer that they make for dogs to drink, so your dog can have a beer while you have a beer. I would drink that over pig porter all day. That was disgusting.
Dog beer.
You already have.
I know.
You drink the dog beer?
I know. I have.
That's your own fault.
Now, the first time I drank it, I didn't know what it was, and somebody basically challenged me to shotgun it, and I'm like, okay. And I did. And then it's like, this is really salty. This is funky. What is it?
Yep.
And then I read the can.
The same thing. The same thing
I don't
happened.
do that anymore. I read it now first.
Same thing happened to my buddy Pagel on our way out from a bottle share. It was like the second or third bottle share we've been to at our friend Eric's house. He introduced me to bottle sharing. This guy's great. And there was this girl there. You know, her and her mom were like twins, and they were both good looking.
That sounds fun.
And so he'd been talking to this girl all night and, like, you know, asked for a number, exchange numbers or whatever. And, like, on his way out, she's like, oh, I have a cookie, and, like, hands him a cookie. And we walk out and get in the car, and he starts eating it. And he's like, yup, this is a dog biscuit. And I was like, yeah. He's like, I don't think I'm going to call her. And I'm like, I was like, either she has a great sense of humor or she gave you someone else's number, bro.
I went to some place that they rented
Unless
and
she's
raved.
kinky.
I don't know. She gave him a dog biscuit. So if she's weird, she's
Could have been
probably.
kinky anyways.
She was
they,
at a beer event with her mom. You know, they were like the only women there. So I don't know.
Maybe
You
they're
know,
looking for a dog.
he did. Him and his wife did foster dogs. That's why they had so many dog biscuits. So Eric, rather, him and his at the time wife fostered dogs.
No, this place rented and raved about these chocolate chip cookies, and I love a good chocolate chip cookie. So I paid like $5 or $6 for this big ass chocolate chip cookie. It's like, I'll save it. You know, I'm gonna eat this at home later. Oh my god, that was one of the worst damn cookies I've had in my life. And I was talking to one of the owners of the company about it later, and they're like, oh yeah, so when so and so makes them, she does like this like gluten, diabetic, sugar-free cookie thing. I'm like, get that the hell out of the store. Don't sell those. They're terrible.
No,
It's like, I've had dog food that tasted better.
they've
Dog
come a
biscuits that
long
taste
way.
better.
Gluten free and everything's come a long way.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I mean, I still order gluten because I'm not intolerant, but
I was on a dive trip up in Port Austin, and I made a joke. I ordered a gluten-free beer while I was up there, as a joke. It was terrible. And when the excuse me, jeez. When the dessert round came around for the table, this is nice, fancy, farm style restaurant that we were at. And dessert came around, and I ordered. I don't remember what I ordered, but I made a joke. Can I get extra gluten with this, please? I have to offset my, gluten-free beer. And everybody laughed. It was like a creme brulee or some kind of custard dessert or whatever.
I do like creme
Came
brulee.
back, and it was just loaded with cookies. It made up for it. It was fantastic. That was a fun trip. We were stuck at the dock for like 3 of the 5 days we were supposed to go out. But, Great Lakes diving, it is what it is. But anyways, I think we're getting about that time.
Yeah, we're out of beer.
I mean,
Good, because I have to go take a nap.
Okay.
well, we'll see you next week then, I guess.
Yep.
Good luck, Godspeed.
If you didn't learn anything today, at least remember this. Beer is the answer that makes everything better.
Can't remember the question, but who cares when you have a cold one in your hand?
Remember, everybody, drink responsibly, drink high gravity.
Most importantly, drink well.
Okay, not the well. Life's too short for bad beers.
Stay frosty, my friends.